Hello everyone, this is AB Creative. I hope you're all good. Now I had so many requests for another lady in my series. The lady series has been very popular, so I thought, okay, let's just start maybe the season ladies. So we are going to be doing Spring Woman today. I do have a template that I'm going to use. This is the same face I've been using for the mermaid and for Fire Woman. And this is frisket paper. I am going to trace the image just here because I want the negative space to be stuck, not her, just the background. So let me quickly trace her and then stick her on. I'm using a tiny bit of masking tape so that the stencil doesn't move once I'm tracing, and I'm ready. I might change the head a bit later on, or maybe even the arm. I think I'm going to give her some more hair, curly hair. That's it. Super quick. There you go. And I'm just going to cut her out. Trying to be very careful with the facial features, because if I cut her differently, she will not look like the other ladies, and they are in the same family. Now I've got two pieces and two options. I could stick the face first here and paint the background, or start straight away with painting her face and then doing the background later. I'm just wondering what's best. I'll probably do it this way. It's very easy to peel this paper off. Okay. She's actually going to be facing this way for a change. And I wanted to give a huge shout out to CraftyJenn, who started the whole silhouette swipe craze. So all this area is going to be a pour. I am going to attach a bit of frisket paper just in case here, so then I don't pour over. Just this section. I'm touching the edges with a bit of white paint just to make sure there's no area that the paint will seep underneath. These are the colors for today, springtime related. So we have pearl lilac, lemon yellow, pearl amaranth red, pearl electric blue, pearl papaya orange, and of course we're going to be using titanium white. This is brilliant yellow green by Liquitex. And there's a link in the description to all my products. I'm just thinking that I still want lighter colors, so I am going to, once I mix the colors, I'm going to tint them with white. So I've got some more like pastel hues. I've just mixed my white. I want you to see the consistency. If you want to watch me mix my paints in detail with all the proportions and diagrams, there's a section at the end of the video. But at the moment, have a look how nicely it runs off the stick. So as I said before, I am going to tint my paints with white. And I think that's the right consistency. It's very important that they are all the same. So I always keep checking once I finish whether they are the same. Now metallics require a bit longer mixing. And they always seem to be a bit like thicker. I might dilute it just a bit with this. I'm spraying some water. So these are ready. Now with heavy body acrylics, that will take much longer mixing these paints, but I only have one color, luckily. So you see, with heavy body acrylics, you have all those blobs floating. So you make sure that you spend enough time that every little bit is really well mixed. Some of you are asking me, what am I using? I'm actually using lids from various cosmetic products. They're really good because you can bend them easily. You can pour like this, and well, I just recycle. And also all these are jars from various yogurts. Very handy. And they've got lids. Now we need a napkin or a paper towel, whatever you have, and I'm going to cut it in smaller strips for swiping. So I'm going to be swiping sections at a time. I might leave one bigger. So these are ready. I separated some white and I am going to add 1 drop of silicone. In this case it's coconut hair serum, just 1 drop, and I'll mix it well. This is the amount for this wipe. If I need more, I will just make some more. I'm going to pour some white without silicone just at the edge, because I don't want really cells on her face still. And I'm going to spread it. Okay, ready for the colors. So what shall we start with? Some lilac, and I'm not going to be super careful. Some of the blue. I want some hair to be coming this way as well. What's next? This crazy green. One color that I'm always hesitant to use is actually yellow. I wonder if you have a color that you are not like very confident using. Just putting it next to this green. But we do need some yellow, don't we? It's a very springy color. All the daffodils blooming here in London are beautiful. Just this section and I think I'm done, because once I move it a bit, move the paint a bit, that should cover all the areas, most of the areas. So what are we missing? Just this section. A lot of blue because I love blue. Time for the white with silicone now. Putting the white just at the edge. That's plenty. And now I'm going to spray those little sections of my paper towel with water. Don't soak them, just make them a bit moist. Okay, let's turn her. Okay, hopefully we'll get some cells now. Oh, that's pretty. How beautiful is that? Well, I'm very happy so far. I'm just trying to imitate hair movement. Oops, I think I wanted to turn this way. You can rip paper and make smaller pieces if that's more comfortable. Got lots of the white. I need to steal from here. Okay, now I don't want to drag from here. I am going to take a bit of paper and dip it in my white. I was going to change her hair a bit, but at the moment I'm actually very, very happy with the cells, so I don't think I'll be doing it. I'll just wait till it all dries. Look at these. I love the colors. Even the yellow. Okay, so that's so far. I just had an idea to add some flowers to her hair, and then I could paint the flowers once she's dry. But I'm going to try something different. This is a silicone matte. I'm not sure if this will work. I'm just thinking of just putting some dots like these. I want it to be cherry blossom, so 5 petals like these. Once the flowers get dry, hopefully I'll be able to peel them off and maybe position them on her hair. As those of you who know me, you know experiments are the best. So even if it fails, I just want to test it. If they're pretty thick, they'll be easy to peel off. Maybe one smaller. I think I'll go for something darker. Got some leftover darker pink. Something like that. I'll just leave it and see if I can peel them off the next day. This is 12 hours later. Can't believe it, but they look dry. So, moment of truth. Oh, look at this. Haha, perfect. That's awesome. So let's just peel them off. The lady's not completely dry yet, sort of partially dry, but these cherry blossoms are perfect. Got this little one. If you're making them, don't make them too thin, so then it's easy to peel off. Very satisfying. Cool. While she's still getting dry, I'm mixing my color for the background. It's going to be light blue. I mixed the same blue I used with a bit of white. Make it lighter. This is definitely going to be very cheerful, springy painting. Looking at the colors, I'm thinking I could never pull off wearing them. It's not my color palette. I'm sure you've heard of those types, whether you are winter or summer or spring. I'm definitely not a spring. You know, it all depends on your skin tone, on your eyes color, your hair color. I can wear the autumn colors and I can wear winter colors as well. I do know some ladies who look absolutely gorgeous in those light greens and yellows and baby blues. Now this was easy. The hardest part is just going along her face and make sure you carefully paint around the features, because if you don't, she may look pretty ugly, or she may look angry, or she will have a different expression than what you want. She's all dry now. You can see how lovely the cells look. And I've decided to make some changes. I've decided to give her a hand. So she's going to be holding something. I think there's too much negative space at the moment. And I've got some old templates and I'll use the same drawing that I did some time ago. That was for the airwoman. If you haven't seen the airwoman, you can have a look. She was holding a dandelion. So I am going to use the same hand. The easiest thing for me is to draw with a 4B. Actually, I'll find a 4B pencil. 4B pencil is even softer and darker. I'll just go over, see where to position the hand. Something like this. Just pressing down. Make sure that the lead transfers onto the canvas. Roughly. Yeah, I think I can live with it. I'm going to change the arm because she's going to have a hand this way, so I'll go over the arm, change the angle a bit. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to paint the hand white. I've just bought some paint markers, so I might try them out. I'll do an outline. Looking at my own hand. You don't have to use these pens. I'm just using, it will be easier for me if I draw an outline, but I can straight away do it with a brush. They're very nice. The extra fine point. Quite a few people were asking me to add some features to her face, so perhaps I'll consider that. Maybe give her just an eye and an eyebrow and some eyelashes. We'll see. Well, all I need now is some white paint and a good brush. That will take me probably 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to take a bigger brush for the mid part, but just want to do the outline with the thinner one. Don't worry about the pencil marks. I'll wipe them off once the paint is dry. Give a bit of a nail. Because I'm painting on the blue background, I'll probably have to go over the hand again, because I can see the blue peeping through, but that's fine. While I was waiting for the hand to get dry, I actually made a few more little flowers, so I'll peel them off now. So these are the old ones I'm going to use, and I made some yellows and I made some more pink ones because I thought maybe it would be nice if she has more flowers in her hair in various places. Oh, look at these, and these are really vibrant pink. I think they're a bit thinner than the ones I made before, but still peeling off really nicely. Okay, so let me peel the flowers. I also tidied up the edges with a bit of blue. You can see some strands here. And she's almost ready for the flowers. So this is the plan. I'm kind of positioning the flowers where I want them to be. She's going to be wearing some, well, let's call it a wreath, flowery wreath here. So let's just use some white paint and stick the first one. As I said before, I just made the flowers just for fun. You could paint them on her head. I thought that would be quite cute. So one somewhere here. There'll be a bit overlapping, which is fine. Okay, how many can we fit here? 5 or 4? Now this little yellow one, I want it to be really seen, well seen, so I'm putting it on the darker area. Can't decide on the last one. I don't want them to be spaced out really evenly, so I put them two here together. And then this one, plenty of green. Maybe I should cover some of the green. They get stuck super easy. They look like they're painted over because they were quite thin. Look at them. See that? So how shall we do it? Like this. I had some requests for facial features, so perhaps I'll just give her an eye, but I was wondering black would be maybe too dramatic. She's a very sort of fair lady, so I'll try with Posca pen, and if I don't like it, I'll wipe it off. So let's just give her an eye. And then some eyelashes. What do you think? Blue features will be alright. An eyebrow. I'm not comfortable drawing left. I don't know why, but always feel it's easier for me to draw from left to right instead of the other way around. Don't know. What do you think of a blue eyebrow? Maybe I will soften the eyebrow. I'm going to use the background color to go over this blue. Now the eyelashes won't be seen unless we use white here. Almost ready. Just a little stem for the flower. I think I'll just stay with this light green that looks like her hair. And now for the final piece. So, what color season are you? Do you look good in bright and light colors or muted earthy tones? I'm really curious. So this is the spring lady. I haven't varnished her yet and I haven't put resin on. It will be up to the person who would like to own the lady. So if you are interested, please email me at abcreativeofficial@gmail.com. I think I'm pretty happy with her. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to press like if you did and subscribe to my channel. There's a new video every Saturday. and it would be awesome if you could join us during the premiere. We can chat and you can ask me lots of questions. You will find links to all the products I use in the description. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Well, I make my own pouring medium, which is half water, half PVA glue. Another name for PVA glue would be Elmer's glue or wood glue. Then I mix my pouring medium with paint. 2/3 of medium, 1/3 paint. In the end, I add a dash of Floetrol, which constitutes 10 to 20% of the total volume. Now this is the right consistency for most of the pouring techniques that I do. When the stream goes down, as a tiny build-up disappears quickly. I call it the runny honey consistency.